Want to know what is the coldest country in the world? Countries that are located at or close to either of the two poles experience much cooler weather than countries that are farther away, where the temperature starts from a minimum of 30 degrees Fahrenheit and sometimes drops to minus 69 degrees. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the top 7 coldest countries in the world. Number 7, Switzerland. Nestled in the heart of Europe like a snug blanket fort, Switzerland is all about mountains. Mountains, and did I mention mountains? Seriously, this place is practically a 3D postcard with its stunning mountain ranges that'll make you want to break into yodeling just for the heck of it. Now let's talk weather. Switzerland has a temperate climate, which means it's not too hot, not too cold, just right. But when winter rolls in, things get a bit frosty, with temperatures doing the limbo and dropping to a chilly 28 degrees Fahrenheit. It's like Mother Nature decided to throw a winter wonderland party, complete with snowflakes and frozen noses. Between December and March, temperatures hover around 9 degrees, making it perfect for snowball fights and sipping hot cocoa. Rainfall in Switzerland is like the Swiss precision of weather, reliable in just the right amount. On the plateau, it's around 1,000 millimeters. So if you're planning a visit, pack your bags and maybe throw in a pair of stylish snow boots, because in Switzerland, even the weather is on point. Number 6, Sweden. All right, gather around, chili enthusiasts. Let me spill the chili beans about Sweden, the Nordic wonderland up in Northern Europe. Now, Sweden doesn't just embrace winter. It practically gives it a bear hug and refuses to let go. Picture this Sweden, where winters are so long and harsh that even snowmen are considering taking vacations in the Bahamas. And oh, the sun, it's a rare celebrity during this time. It's there, but it's playing hard to get. Now, for those who like to play weather detective, Sweden sits pretty in the Arctic Circle. So, if you ever find yourself there, remember to pack your thermal underwear and maybe a few extra layers because things can get a bit frosty with temperatures casually strolling down to minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not just cold. That's freeze your nose hairs cold. But wait, there's more. Down in the south, they've got this sea moderation thing going on. So the coastline down south is playing it smooth with a mere 2-degree temperature difference in summer. Winter, though, is a bit of a drama queen with a 10-degree temperature gap. And if you're thinking, oh, that's not too bad, let's take a little field trip to the northern interior regions. There, my friends, winter is flexing its muscles with a whopping 15-degree temperature difference. It's like the North Pole decided to set up shop in Sweden's backyard. Number 5, Iceland. Well, look, who's giving the thermometer a run for its money? None other than Iceland. It's not just a random icy patch on the map. It's officially earned its spot as the 5th coldest country in the world in 2024. Now you might be thinking, why isn't Iceland an ice cube with all that latitude? Well, here's the scoop. Iceland has a trick up its sleeve called the North Atlantic Gyre. It's like the island's personal heater, making winters surprisingly milder than you'd expect. The southern lowlands are basically sipping on hot cocoa at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, while the north, being a bit more adventurous, dips down to around 14 degrees Fahrenheit. But wait, there's more. Way up north, temperatures play a chilly game, ranging from 13 to a teeth-chattering 22 degrees Fahrenheit. That's colder than your ex's heart, for sure. So kudos to Iceland for being the icy sensation it is. Who needs a stable climate anyway? If you're looking for a place where the weather keeps you on your toes and possibly frostbitten, Iceland's got your back. Number 4, Norway. Norway's so far up north, it practically gives the North Pole a run for its money. It's not just Nordic, it's downright Arctic. Now, if you're thinking of packing your sunscreen for a July visit, you might want to reconsider. July in Norway is like a lukewarm day in Antarctica, with an average temperature of 65 degrees Fahrenheit. That's right, forget beach towels. Bring a cozy sweater. And don't even get me started on January. It's the coldest month in Norway, and you'll be shivering your timbers with an average temperature of 26 degrees Fahrenheit. January is so frosty. Even snowmen are looking for heated igloos. But here's the kicker. Norway's climate is a bit of a surprise package. You'd expect it to be icier than a snow queen's palace, but it's more temperate than you'd think. Sure, Finnmarksvidda gets the gold medal for the coldest winters in mainland Norway, but head a bit south, and you'll find places like Røros boasting temperatures that would make a polar bear think twice. We're talking minus 58 degree Fahrenheit. So, if you're planning a trip to Norway, pack your thermals, leave the flip-flops at home, and get ready for a chilly adventure in the land, where winter isn't just a season, it's a way of life. Number 3, Mongolia. Welcome to Mongolia, the land of extremes. Nestled snugly between China and Russia, this small landlocked country has a climate that can make your thermostat throw in the towel. It's got short summers that make you question if they even happened, and winters so cold they'd give a snowman second thoughts. Come January and February, winter decides to go full-on Mr. Freeze, turning the entire country into a giant walk-in freezer. We're not talking about your regular chilly days. We're talking about temperatures dropping below minus 22 degree Fahrenheit. If you think your freezer at home is cold, try Mongolia in January. It's the real MVP of frostiness. And just when you thought it couldn't get any colder, winter nights hit minus 40 degrees. Summer, on the other hand, decides to play the opposite game, cranking up the heat to 100 degree Fahrenheit in the southern Gobi region and a toasty 91 degrees in the capital, Ulaanbaatar. Now, if you're wondering why Mongolia is claiming the bronze in the top 7 coldest countries contest, it's because the average temperature here is giving the polar bears a run for their money. Number 2, Russia. Russia is a colossal country, stretching its limbs across both Asia and Europe, like a colossal snow leopard taking a nap. Russia is so vast that it's basically the Hagrid of nations, saying you're a country, Harry. Now, when we talk about cold, Russia doesn't mess around. It's the second coldest country on the planet in 2024. They probably have penguins applying for citizenship. This place is so frosty that even in the so-called scorching summers, the temperature is just casually hanging out around 37 degree Fahrenheit. But wait, the real drama happens when winter rolls in. Brace yourself for temperatures that can make a polar bear consider moving to the Bahamas. We're talking about 40 degree Fahrenheit. It's so cold that if you throw a cup of hot tea in the air, it might just turn into a snow cone before hitting the ground. Now, imagine a place where sunlight decides to take a vacation for about 10 months a year. Yep, welcome to Russia. Except for a measly 2 months, it's like Mother Nature forgot to pay the electricity bill, leaving Russia in a perpetual state of twilight, playing hide and seek with the sun. Oh, but the cold doesn't stop there. Northern European Russia and Siberia are basically the VIP sections of the Winter Club, boasting a subarctic climate. So there you have it, the Russian weather report. Where summers are chilly, winters are downright glacial, and the sun is on an extended vacation. Number 1, Canada? Canada? Oh, Canada, the land where winter is not just a season, but a full-fledged icy adventure. It's a place so cold that even polar bears wear extra layers. Yep, we're talking about the Great White North, where the temperatures can make your freezer look like a tropical paradise. Now, Canada isn't just any cold country. It's the MVP of the chill game. I mean, they practically wrote the book on how to freeze gracefully. You know you're in for a frosty treat when the recorded minimum temperature is a jaw-dropping minus 81 degree Fahrenheit. And let's not forget that Canada is the cool neighbor of the United States. They've got the whole being cold thing down to a science. It's like they're saying, oh, you think you know cold? Hold my maple syrup. Now, when it comes to climate, Canada is a tale of 2 chilly halves. The North rocks a polar tundra vibe, while the South struts its stuff with a continental climate. It's like the country couldn't decide whether it wanted to be an ice cube or a snow cone, so it went with both. So, if you're ever feeling too warm and fuzzy, just think about Canada, where even the moose wear scarves. It's not just a country. It's a winter wonderland that'll make you appreciate the true meaning of cold. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. If you found it helpful, then make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel for future upcoming videos.